And a good afternoon as we welcome you to Rapid City as the PIerre Governor girls soccer team. They are in the playoffs first round matchup, the 6 versus 11 seed, as the Rapid City Central Cobblers will host the PIerre Governors. John Wickler alongside Mendel Miller. And Mendel, this is a rematch from earlier in the season where the PIerre Governors probably played their best game. It was 2-2 tie, but the Governors the day before didn't play very well against Stevens, played really good against the Cobblers, and have played good since then. So this PIerre Governor team played with some pretty good confidence.
Yeah, certainly. I think that they've built on it as the years gone on, and obviously we've talked in previous broadcasts about the early schedule being very challenging and very tough, and Central was kind of the last game of that, but they really played well in Central, and I think that really gave them a confidence boost that hey, we can do this, and it's kind of helped turn around their season.
And now this Governor team taking on Rapid City Central, and they're for you. You were telling me this before the air. We'll talk about it right now. That the defense is where the PIerre Governors have to win against this Cobbler defense.
Yeah, Central's. I mean, they're a good team. Obviously, they're the higher seed. They're a really good team. They've got a good record, had a good season. They're fast, and they're especially fast on the forward line and in the midfield, and very talented there. So if there's a weakness that PIerre can exploit, it's going to be exploiting the back line and making the back line make decisions under pressure.
The Governors take on the Rapid City Central Cobblers here in round one, the first game of all of the state tournaments here in Class AA between boys and girls. This is the first game of the tournament here in 2020. So we'll have it for you in just a little bit. We'll step aside for 3 minutes, come back with more of the pregame. You're listening to PIerre Governor of Soccer on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. As we welcome you back to Rapid City, we are getting set for the kickoff, but we'll have the national anthem played first, so we'll step aside. You're listening to PIerre Governor Playoff Soccer on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. As we welcome you back here to Rapid City, getting set for kickoff, the PIerre Governors are going to go from right to left to open up the game. Rapid City Central from left to right. John Winkler alongside Mendel Miller. As Mendel, again, this is a rematch from earlier in the season where they tied 2-2. The Governors were less than a minute away from getting this win over this Rapid City team. So now they get a chance to finally get that win over this Rapid City team.
Yeah, one thing that we know for sure, we're not going to get a tie today.
That's exactly right. As we will play until there's a winner, whether it's into PKs or whatever it might be. We're going to play, and we're going to have a winner before we leave here this afternoon. As the Governors, they're going to go from right to left. Jenna Gehring is in net for the Governors as they look for this big win in first round upsets, and could be coming right back here on Saturday if they do get that win. Rapid City Stevens would probably be the likely opponent. They're playing later on today, but it all starts here against this Cobbler team. As the goalkeeper for Rapid City Central, Jersey Kepler, she is back in net. She was out with an injury, and even one of their defenders is still out right now as they're unable to play here in this game. So it's a big blow to that defense that, again, Mendel, you talked about this is where the Governors can win if they can beat that defense of Rapid City Central.
Yeah, certainly that makes them a little bit less depth there in that position and things like that. But 10 of the 11 starters on the field started in PIerre. So, it's basically the same team. PIerre's got a couple additions, and Rapid City Central's missing one. So,
as Ryan Berry is at midfield, we are underway. The state AA soccer tournament has begun here in Rapid City. As quickly at midfield, Katie Williams goes towards the far side looking for a Paige Eisberg. And again, the defense there for Rapid City Central, it's going to be where the Governors are looking to exploit. Over on the far side, cleared away by Rapid City Central out at midfield and trying to take it the other way. Now goes the Cobblers, but there is Andy Allison for PIerre. Good job by Williams to step up in front of a Cobbler defender. And now Morgan Sullivan here with the Cobblers to the far side as we play here in the first minute of the Class AA Girls Soccer Tournament. First of 4 games here at Sioux Park, as both Rapid City Stevens and Central both hosting all their games. A throw-in will go for Rapid City Central. We played for the Governors. Eisberg tried to get it forward and be rolling out, and a quick throw now here for the Governors, as Brooke Easlin will throw it forward. And the Governors looking for a quick attack. Here's Barry. Barry will try to get one for Davis, but there's the defense of the Cobblers. Davis able to take down one of the Cobbler defenders and end up being a foul. So the first foul committed by this PIerre team here this afternoon. You are listening to KCCR PIerre Riverfront Broadcasting Station. 1 o'clock back in the capital city. As that rolls out, it'll go for a throw for the Governors. So again, we saw a 2-2 tie here a couple weeks ago out in PIerre at the PILC. And this first couple minutes, again, may just be a feeling out process, trying to ease the nerves into this tournament.
Yeah, certainly. And, that 2-2 tie, 2-2, sometimes in soccer, that's a lot of offense.
As in on, Gary makes the first save. Rebound goes high over the net, and it'll go for a goal kick. The defense was trying to step up for PIerre to try and draw Rapid City Central offside, but they did not. And the first save, that's an excellent save for Jenna Gehring here early on.
Yeah, that's certainly a big save. First one she sees, first time she gets a touch on the ball, and to make a quality save like that's huge for her.
As it turned over by the Governors out at the top of the box, trying to turn with it and cleared away by Kyan Beck. Out of mid, here's Sullivan for the Cobblers. That comes into the box. Gehring will let it roll all the way out for a goal kick. Although there wasn't anything from the referee, but it is actually, well, she did pick it up in time, so did not go out of play. As just over the top of the defense, Ryan Berry trying to race after it. It'll roll all the way back for Kepler, and now she's trying to make a move and somehow able to get over to it. Now, here's a chance. Avery Davis trying to get it towards the net, but he can't get a shot away as Kepler got too far out of net trying to make a play on it and turn it back over. This will roll all the way down to the side into the corner, but it is still in play for the Cobblers. There's a pass that will roll out, and it'll be a throw here for the Governors in the attacking end. And Bella Glass couldn't get over to it for the Cobblers. Here's Kyan Beck with a throw to the box. Barry, she'll give back for Davis. Now it's centering, headed away, cleared away by the Cobblers. Williams stepped on the ball, tripped up a Cobbler player, and another foul will be called. This one on Kitty Williams. And now they're going to try and go really quick. Allison got a knee on it, and it goes out of play. Looking for Kiara Harmon. Now Sullivan. Her pass is intercepted. And a great job right in the middle of the field by Grayson Taylor to steal that one. Trying to get one through. That one landed down. Barry trying to race after it. The goalkeeper, Kepler, came out, got a piece of it. Barry almost had another chance at it, but instead it'll be cleared away by the Cobblers. And this PIerre Governor team right now, they're not showing any kind of hesitation. They're going right after this Cobbler defense.
Yeah, and I think we're seeing what we were talking about before the game. Central's not real comfortable playing the ball on the back line, and PIerre needs to take advantage of that right now. The goalie was out and put herself in a bad position a couple times.
Here is now Taylor with it. Grayson Taylor trying to get one through for Barry. Got blocked away, but it goes for a throw. 5 minutes, 4.5 minutes really have gone by in this first half. Feels like we've already played about 14. The intensity is ramped up here pretty quick as Barry gets the throw. Back for Easlin. Now across off of Davis and a roll to the near side. And as it rolls to the sideline, it'll be played for J.C. Stevens. Stevens for Sullivan. Middle of the field in the Cobbler side and across midfield. And a pass for DeGeest, but turned over. Now a pass looking for Barry. That one first got blocked down. Now the pass will get to Barry. She's in with 3 different defenders. Almost gets knocked down, able to stay on her feet. Pass it forward for Eisberg and just couldn't quite get over and is cleared away by the Cobblers. So far it's been all PIerre Governors. Going back on side are the Governors. And then cleared away again by the Cobblers as it goes for Stevens. And now the Cobblers are look to go the other way. And off the shoulder, knocked back down for Stevens against two different defenders for the Governors. Now trying to get one through for Sullivan, and Allison is right there. And it'll take a couple of hops, and Barry won't be able to. Wisely does not race after it, kind of conserving some energy here. We've only played nearly 6 minutes, but again, it feels like we've almost played about 15 so far.
Yeah, I was going to mention earlier.
As the Cobblers now will get a run going forward. Here's DeGeese on the far side, and a good job by Allison to break it up, and it goes out for a throw here for the Cobblers.
A couple different things. Rapid City Central definitely wants to play fast. They're going to play fast on free kicks. They're going to play fast when it goes out of bounds and get the throw in. They definitely want to use their speed and get downfield quickly. And then secondly, I was going to mention, it's 2-2 in that game in regular season. Could have easily been 5-5. Both these teams have offense and have players that can put the ball in the net, and both goalies played really well to keep it at 2-2.
At midfield, pass from Mutual Canals. Looking for Eisberg. Instead, the Cobblers have it to the far side. DeGeese will race after it, and she'll get away from the fence, and it'll roll near the sideline. It's probably going to look like it might have gone off the post. Gehring is able to get a foot on it, and it goes out for now a corner kick for the Cobblers.
Yeah, you really like to see Jenna if she's gonna play that ball to play with her hands. She's got a little time. There's not a lot of pressure there. Not give up the corner. Corner's obviously dangerous right up.
So now here's a corner for the Cobblers. 32:50 to play here in the first half. This will come into the box, headed to the near side, and it'll roll all the way out for a goal kick. So the Governors avoid danger on that first corner from the Cobblers. As Gehring quickly will pass over to the far side, and the Governors will start their attack, moving from right to left. Up across midfield. Played by the Cobblers. Barry trying to now play defense up front for the Governors. Looking for a missed pass, and there is a chance for Katie Williams to get a steal, and she will get away with the steal. Mutual Canals trying to give it right back to Williams. Now Barry will start trying to run with it. And then she had to get turned back around and be played here to the near side for the Cobblers again. That was Sullivan. Up ahead will be played for Harmon. Harmon trying to get across, and it goes off of Allison, and it'll go now for another corner, the second here of the game for the Cobblers.
Yeah, Central really likes to cross from distance and shoot from distance, so PIerre has to be available to put pressure on the ball in those situations.
This will go all the way across, almost was hit in by the Governors. A second shot gets blocked out by one of the defenders for the Governors, and it'll come outside the box, but not out of danger yet. This one will be deflected and a roll in for Gehring to grab, and a very dangerous chance for Rapid City Central, and thankfully got blocked down by a couple defenders for the Governors. As stepping up was Taylor, as it goes for Avery Davis. Now headed and down for Eisberg. Eisberg will run. Eisberg with a shot, and it'll roll all the way in on nets. And a save made by Jersey Kepler. Her first chance to make a legit save. She's been a couple times that have gone out and make the play on the ball, but this time makes a save on the first PIerre Governor shot. This will roll all the way through, and it'll roll into the box and grab by Kepler again. So the junior goalkeeper, both now junior goalkeepers, have made saves for their respective teams as we play 9.5 into this first half. On the near side, it is J.C. Stevens across midfield for Harmon. Too far for her. Allison with the left foot. It'll be kicked out of play. And a throw here for the Cobblers. 30-20 to go here in the first half. On the quick throw here for Rapid City Central at the sideline. Able to keep it in play was Becker. And now here's Becker pushed off by Allison. And then touched last by Becker. And a great job. That's a good defensive play there by Allison. Not fouling, but just using her strength to kind of push Becker off the ball.
Yeah, that's excellent play by Andy there. She got in the way and shielded, and then the only choice Central had is really kick it out of bounds.
Allison will go across to the far side as the Governors again will try and work it up the field. Here is Brooke Easlin on the far side. Knocked off the knee of one of the Cobblers, rolled to the sideline, not out. And it'll come down here for the Governors to play and a miss on a clearing attempt. And now at the top of the box, there's a long shot. Gehring makes another diving save, but it's still loose. as this now DeGeese with it and then cleared away by the Governors. So a second diving save from Gehring. And she has had to have her A game out here this afternoon. Otherwise, it could be quickly 2-0 for Central. And now here's another chance as it's going to be Becker on. They shot and she scores. And Becker with 29 minutes and 8 seconds left to go here in the first half. As given Rapid City Central, Morgan Sullivan gives Rapid City Central a 1-0 lead. So the Governors are going to have to play from behind here in the first half. 10 minutes in, almost 11 minutes in. Gehring's made 2 really good saves. It could easily be 3-0 right now. The Governors, though, again, you're down just 1-0 here, 29 minutes to play in the first half, and you've got a couple of good looks so far. Nothing to really get nervous about it and try and to abandon any game plan.
Well, yeah, hopefully that's the message, that they can, stay calm. There's a lot of game left. In soccer, that first goal is so huge. It's such a big deal to get the momentum and playing from ahead.
As Becker will give for Stevens, although it was intercepted, and now back across midfield. And Barry trying to interrupt any play from the Cobblers, and now another chance that gets knocked down as Mutual Canals will clear. Cobblers had a really good chance of attacking, but they tried to shoot from a long distance. As at midfield, looking for Eisberg. Couldn't corral it. Played back for Easland. Played forward up for Barry. Rolled up her foot and then played for the Cobblers to get back across midfield. But a great job by Meg Maher to step in front of a pass. Barry tried to turn and reverse. Had 3 different defenders around her. Just couldn't quite get through. And now Beck on the near side. She'll get over to it and lays it back for Gehring. And Gehring get one to the near side again. Sullivan, who scored the first goal, that goes misplayed off of her, and so it rolls out for a throw. 27.5 to play as we get our first sub. AJ Hicks will come out and trying to see what number that is that's coming in. Okay, so Alexis Campy will come in. Well, I'm glad that you're up here with me, Mendel. As it is a throw here for the Governors. Sullivan got to it first, hit on the sideline, and then it goes out before she got another chance to play it. So another throw here for Beck and the PIerre Governors. 27 minutes to play here in the first half. 1-0 for the Cobblers. Sullivan gets the first goal. Beck on the throw, looking for Eisberg. Instead, will be played by the Cobblers as Becker has it. And Becker turned, and Williams took over. Williams couldn't get the first pass away, but she still plays it. Avoids a hip hit, and then now there's a chance for Campion. Campion looking at the tie. The shot is saved, made still loose. Barry's got a chance. She got a knee on it, but just couldn't quite get the shot away. Kepler is a little slow to get moving here as she's working her shoulder right now. Barry and Kepler's shoulder might have met Barry's knee, but it goes out for a throw here for the Governor, or should be for the Governors. And it might be, we'll see what the call is here, but another really good chance, a great save there by Kepler. We had a drop ball here right in front for the Cobblers.
Yeah, good shot there. Great pass forward for Campia, and she got a good shot on goal. And, the keeper stopped it but gave up the big rebound. Barry was there, got a knee on it, but the goalie just continued to follow it out.
Williams from a long shot and a save made, a grabbing save by Kepler. I think she may be a little surprised on how far that shot was coming from Williams, but it was a really good shot from the senior. As Allison, the last line of defense for the Governors, will play it back across midfield. Eisberg tried to corral it, but it'll be played instead for the Cobblers, and well offside is Harmon, offside by about 8 yards. And it'll be a free kick here for the Governors.
Yeah, there's pushing the line, and then there's establishing a new one.
Yeah, that was one of the easiest offside calls that a referee will ever have to make. As Andy Allison with the free kick. Trying to get a run going here for the Governors. Williams gets in front, into the top of the box. A shot off the side, and it rolls just wide. Kepler makes a great save, and it rolled a foot wide of the goal. Not even a foot wide, just inches off the goal. it'll be a corner here for the Governors. Trying to tie it up with 24:50 to play here in the first half.
Yeah, good effort there. Katie Williams breaking in and good low shot again. So, PIerre's getting opportunities right now. That's what you wanted to see them bounce back. They didn't hang their heads after that goal, and things are looking good.
So now here's the corner from the far side, from right to left. The Governors have it on the left side of your dial, left side if you're watching on YouTube at KCCR Sports. 24:30 left. Here comes the corner into the box, high in the box, trying to be headed by Williams. It's still loose, and Kepler will grab. Williams barely got a piece on it, not enough to really get towards the goal. And Kepler wisely came out and grabbed and let everybody clear out. And a good look there from their first set piece for the Governors.
Yeah, excellent serve there by Graceland Taylor. Put it right where she wants to. PIerre was in position, just didn't quite get enough of the ball.
That'll roll away. It'll go off of the Governors, so it'll be a throw here for Rapid City Central. Davis was letting it roll, thinking that it was going to be the Governor throw, but instead it'll be now here a throw for the Cobblers. And again, Mendel, you're down 1-0, but again, nothing to abandon here yet because the Governors in the last 5 minutes have gotten some really, really good looks. They could easily have a 3-1 lead right now.
Yeah. The offense has picked up a little bit. They're making some good decisions.
As Barry tried to tangle up the defender and able to just get it away was Rapid City Central to come all the way back here for Delaney Cost. Across midfield, Taylor knocks it down, but not clearing as Becker will pass for Sullivan. Now trying to lead one forward. It comes towards the box and in, and it's grabbed by Gehring as they're trying to lead Stevens. Looked like it was going to be on onside play, but Gehring was there to grab as it will come out back towards midfield. As Glass, her pass looking for Becker. Williams had it, lost it, will regain control again, and we'll play it all the way back for Gehring. And Gehring, a quick pass is going to be intercepted by the Cobblers. Stevens will try and turn, and a good job stepping up was Beck. A pass for Davis. Now Davis will go across, looking for a run for Campia, and Campia won't get to their ball first, but it's still loose in the box and turned around towards the middle of the box and cleared away by the Cobblers. That was a very aggressive and potential dangerous move there by the Cobblers, turning and clearing it in the middle of the box instead of trying to get it away towards the sideline.
Yeah, not exactly what you're coached to do. And there again, pressure on the back line. That's what you got to do. They're susceptible to making mistakes.
As it'll be a throw here for the PIerre Governors once again. Easland will take the throw. Barry gets knocked over, and a foul is called, and this is just outside the box. So the Governors have another good chance. Graceland Taylor took a free kick not too long ago and scored off of a free kick. We have a couple of free kick goals, and we'll see if Barry's going to take the free kick. Maybe she can tie it up here. Just the first foul committed by Rapid City Central, and that's that's a big foul committed. Was that 2 yards just outside the corner of the box right there? The referee will back up the wall from the Cobblers, and Barry will see what she can do with it. Here comes the free kick. Comes in and just goes across the goal mouth and out on the far near side. And not a bad look there from Barry. Fifth shot from the PIerre Governors. Oh, it was touched by Rapid City Central, so it's a corner. So the second corner upcoming. Graceland Taylor will take this again from the near side. Governors are looking to try and tie it up here. 21 minutes to play here in the first half. Here comes the corner in. Looking for a header, but it's cleared away by the Cobblers. And then cleared away again by Stevens. Allison's going to try and race after it. Andy Allison will clear it out and get a throw here for the Cobblers and a chance for the Governors to at least start to push back defensively. As Sullivan will slow things down just a little bit here for the Cobblers. On the throw, over the top of Becker. Played by Beck. And now Davis will turn. He'll go across the field looking for Campia. As it'll roll all the way out, and it'll be a throw, and that's the difference between a turf field and a grass field as that ball continued to roll on from Davis to Campia.
Yeah, Central didn't have to play it at all. They just shielded her off and let it roll out of bounds.
Almost missed play by the Cobblers. Now here's a Barry chance with the left foot. That one goes wide, but it'll be a goal kick. Thought maybe it went off of one of the Cobblers, but it did not, so a goal kick here for Kepler. And the Governors will pressure here on a quick little pass on the defense here from the Cobblers. Straight middle of the field, out to midfield. Went off the elbow of Maher. It'll be cleared, and it'll go out for a throw. A lot of angst from the crowd on that one. Hit off the elbow of Maher. 19:45 to play here in the first half. As the Cobblers pass almost intercepted by Eisberg. Now the Cobblers across midfield looking to start an attack, but the Governors are there to clear it and goes out for another throw. Played by Becker. Turned over. Campia back for Mutual Canals. Now back at midfield again. Here are the Governors trying to get one forward again. Here's Campia. It's trying to get a run. It's going to roll to the top of the box, and Kepler was able to grab, and now she'll quickly roll as Campia was trying to race after before it got into the box. As it'll be the Cobblers middle of the field up towards the midfield circle, and now Sullivan. Williams will race after it. That pass, it was blocked down by Allison. Williams with the left foot, able to keep it in play. Now Davis can start running with it. She'll try and lead one forward for Barry off the back of her foot, so couldn't actually get one forward. Barry will head one and then play one over for Campia. And a good job by the Cobblers again to seal off Campia. And now the defense back across the other way. And here comes a chance for the Cobblers, but Allison will get to it first and knock it out for a throw. We'll have a couple of subs, one for each team coming in for both the Cobblers and the Governors. 18:15 to play here in the first half. As for PIerre, they've now outshot the Cobblers 6-5, but they trail 1-0. Morgan Sullivan got that lone goal, 29 minutes to play in the first. Davis goes across. Barry's the only one back. She's going to try and race to it again. The turf will keep that moving forward. And the Governors aren't necessarily used to turf. They didn't really play too many games on a turf field here this year.
Yeah, late in the season for sure we didn't. And it's going to take a little adjustment to get used to that extra bounce, that extra roll.
As it goes out for another throw here for the Cobblers. 17:30 to play in the first half. So halfway through this first half. And again, PIerre is leading in the shot chart, but not so far in the goal total as Cobblers have that 1-0 lead. That one in a massive humanity that will be off of the Cobblers and out for a throw for the Governors. As there's about 3 or 4 players from each team all kind of huddled up around there. Ball went away and everybody spaces out. A little bit different than the little ones at the soccer.
Yeah, a little U10 game broke out there for a second.
We're back to some varsity high school soccer, and these are two really good teams here. 6-11 matchup in the Class of AA Girls State Tournament first round. These two teams played to a 2-2 tie. I didn't think I said too many twos there. As it was a 2-2 tie in the back a couple weeks ago, just actually last month at PILC. And it's 1-0 here for the Cobblers right now with 16:35 to play in the first half. Winner will play on Saturday. As the most likely opponent against this winner would be the Rapid City Stevens Raiders. Here's Ryan Berry. Berry trying to get a pass over for Davis. Now Davis will turn. She gets bumps, not off the ball. Pass for Campia, almost too strong when it went off of the Cobblers. And it'll roll all the way to the sideline, rolls out for a throw for the Governors. So it'll be Easlin to take the throw here. 16 minutes to play in the first half. 1-0 for Rapid City Central. Knocked down, off, blocked by Barry. Still into the box. Barry trying to work to try and get a shot away. Slides in. A foul is going to be called on Ryan Barry. As maybe not necessarily a desperate move at this point in the game, but just trying to find a way to get one through. Took a chance, and just a common foul and a free kick here for Rapid City Central. Not and Mendel, you can probably touch on it too. Probably not a bad play there from Barry, trying to get something here 1-on-2.
No, she's in 8 yards, 9 yards from the box or from the goal, so you don't have to hit it hard if you hit it in the right spot. And she was shielded by two different defenders, so she's just trying to get a toe on it and push it through somewhere. Rapid City Central cut offside again, and again well offside. I think there's
5 yards from the Governors to where the referee was standing, then another 5 yards to where Harmon would end up being at. So 14:55 left and counting here in the first half. Allison with the free kick, and the Governors are offside. Barry had the strong run, but left just a little bit too soon. And the first time the Governors are cut offside. And again, not a bad thought there, trying to maybe sneak one by the referee, but it's hard to get. Although a lot of fans think it's easy to get by the referee, it's hard to get one by the referee.
Yeah, no doubt. And there again, you got to push the line, and sometimes you're a little early. Not a bad effort, although you don't want to make that mistake.
As is Campy to play back and gets the ball right back from Eastland, but turned over. Cobblers gives it right back here to PIerre again. A pass to the middle of the field. Davis, that goes off of the Cobblers, and it goes for Ryan Berry. Perfectly placed for Berry, but you can't get a shot away as the defense for the Cobblers able to get back. Campio will turn and left it for Berry, but Berry backed away thinking that Campio was going to step up for the shot, and it'll roll all the way out, and it'll be a throw here for the Governors. On the throw, Campia couldn't corral it, went too far off, and it goes now for a throw for the Cobblers. 13:40 left to go here in the first half. Boy, that chance there for the Governors. Davis, maybe she was trying to do it, but she booted one right off the Cobblers, and it just played perfectly to lead Berry for it. Almost like she was meant to do that.
Right, yeah, she hammered it, and it just spun off of the defender and right into Berry's path.
As the Cobblers able to get right over top of Campia as her attack was starting to move forward for the Governors. And now all the way through, played back by Allison. Back across midfield as Williams will turn. Got to get back for Williams again. And now here be played. And the Governors, Avery Davis, against two different Cobblers. Can't make that play. And now Sullivan moves forward. We got a job by Taylor to step in front of a pass from Sullivan. Now Williams trying to get one forward for Berry. And it's going to roll just a little bit too far. And again, the turf goes to the advantage of the Cobblers.
Yeah, that's a tough pass to make when you're on turf, especially. You almost got to get that airborne and put a little backspin on it and settle it down.
Now, on the grass field at PILC, that's probably one that stops right in front of the goal box and an easier or a better chance for Berry to get after it.
Yep.
On the long throw for the Governors, trying to get a run for Campia. Out towards the sideline. Campia, that should be a corner, and it will be a corner here for the Governors on the far side. Their third opportunity here in the first half, and another chance here to try and tie it up. 12 minutes to play here in the first. Cobblers still lead 1-0. Sullivan scored about 17 minutes ago now.
Yeah, good throw by Eastland there, getting Campy up the wing and ahead of the defense and creating a chance.
And so now Taylor again will try for the corner for the Governors from the far side. Comes in, cleared away by the Cobblers, but it'll come back to Taylor. And maybe Tyler could have put it right back in. That one will go off of Eastland. And then up ahead, Andy Allison all the way back in midfield. She'll let it take a couple of hops. Almost misplayed it, and she did misplay it. So now here's a chance for the Cobblers trying to get a run forward. Although three Governors are back, there's a long shot. Gary got a foot on it, and it'll roll all the way to the near side. And it will be at the sideline. Did not roll out, though. Here's Sullivan at the corner of the box on the near side. Played back to the top of the box. A pass. A good job by Allison to get a foot on it, and it's going to be cleared away by the Governors. They tiptoe around that danger, and Gary makes her third save.
Yeah, good play by Allison there to get back and get in the way.
And we roll out, so it'll be a throw here for the Governors. 10:50 left to play here in the first half. Gary kind of got caught in the middle of trying to go down to make a grab on it with the hands, but then decided to just put the foot out and thankfully got a piece of it to roll the near side.
Just enough, yeah.
This one will come across. Nobody there for the Governors, although Berry will try and steal one away at the corner of the box, try to turn with it. Berry can't get the shot, and it'll be played back, but the Governors still have it. Campia, one gets loose, and it'll roll out for another throw. She got tripped up. No foul was called, but it'll be a throw here for the Governors. 10:15 left here in the first half. This has been an excellent first half between these two teams. Kind of expected this one to be a close contest. and both teams having some really good chances. So go all the way down and it'll roll. Grabbed by Kepler before it went out. Under 10 left to go here in the first half. 1-0 lead for the Cobblers. Morgan Sullivan, the lone goal so far. He played forward, and a foul is called on Easlin. So now here's a free kick. Fourth foul committed by the Governors. And Coach Zanin pleading to the ref that it shouldn't have been a foul, but the Cobblers will get a free kick around the 36-yard line of the football field that we play here at Sioux Park. On the free kick, all the way in, right on Gehring. She makes the first save. It was loose, but she's able to ground into it. That was a really hard shot and a good save there by Gehring. And the rebound could have got really far away from her. Was able to make the play. This one at midfield, or trying to get towards midfield. On Williams' pass attempt, got blocked. Campia back for Easlin. Barry with the header, trying to get one forward. Davis will head one forward, looking for Barry again. That the turf makes it roll a little bit too much. And rolls into the box for Kepler to grab.
And PIerre's played on grass here, like we've said here, the last few games, and they've had good success of setting those through balls and getting them placed behind the defense. And so far, the turf's just kept that from being a real weapon for them.
This one will be played and offside again by the Cobblers. For the third time they've been caught offside. 8:20 left to go here in the first half. As the Governors trail 1-0. It is 7-6 in shots in favor of the Cobblers right now. Sullivan has the lone goal. This one will be played for Sullivan here on the near side, trying to get one forward, up ahead, and roll into the box, and Gehring will grab. 7:55 left to go here in the first. At midfield, knocked down and played by the Cobblers again. Becker moves one forward. This one will be offside again by the Cobblers. And it's the fourth time the Cobblers have been offside. They're trying to get that run going just a little bit farther for the Cobblers, and the Governors are stepping up and have made some pretty smart plays on the attack from the Cobblers.
Yeah, they've done a good job of staying organized back there, and Allison getting them forward just enough to create the offsides.
Here's Allison on the free kick. Shouldered down, try to play forward. Again, shouldered down by the Cobblers. At midfield, a pass, stepping up. Beck will step up. Try to place one going forward. They'll take a couple of hops. The Cobblers almost misplayed it, but Barry couldn't get forward. And no, it's going to be a foul on the Cobblers. Stepping in front of Ryan Barry. She couldn't get going forward, so now here's the free kick. 2 yards in the center of the box.
Yeah, she boxed her out there to where she didn't play the ball and got the foul called.
So now Williams will take the free kick. And this is just pretty much a longer penalty kick with some defenders in front. Let's see what Katie Williams can do with 6:35. Here's the free kick. Williams into the net, off of Kepler, and then cleared away. And it rolls out. Barry came flying in and just couldn't quite get the shot from Kepler. But another save, a strong save. Her fifth save for Kepler. And a throw here for the Governors. Couple of subs coming in here for both teams. As Beck will take the throw. So here for the Governors. Davis trying to cross one in. Headed back out of the box. Played on the sideline. At the sideline, it rolls out. It should be a throw, and it will be a throw here for the Governors. 5:50 left in the first half. Beck will come all the way down and we'll throw it in from just to the right side of the flag. The throw headed off by the Cobblers, and it rolls out. It'll be played back here and then stolen away by Williams. Trying to cross one over. Barry has a chance. There's a shot and a save made by Kepler. Got her hands up and made the save.
Yeah, good shot there, real hard on a one-time touch.
And it still is a 1-0 lead for the Cobblers. Tell you what, Kepler's on the 6 saves that she's made, I think 5 of those 6 have been very, very difficult to make a save. as it'll be played at midfield and down for a throw for the Governors. Under 5 left to go in the first half. Trying to get that equalizer here before we head into the halftime break. As it'll be the Cobblers looking to get to midfield. As Bachelor goes through. And it'll be played for Allison. Allison gets knocked down and a foul is called on Taylor. 5th one committed by the Governors. And a free kick taken by Jagger. Just past the midfield mark. Comes towards the top of the box. Allison's able to get over to make the play. Took down one of the Cobblers with her on the play as she went with the flying leg. 410 to go. That'd be a good WWE move, the flying leg kick.
Yeah, that's fearless. Andy Ellison there attacking the ball. You know, she's 5'2", 5'1", or whatever, and she's about 3 feet off the ground as she's flying through there, getting that ball out of there.
3:55 to play in the first half. Williams will knock it down with the head, trying to move one forward, and nobody there for the Governors. It's going to roll out of play anyway for a throw for the Cobblers. 3:44 left here in the first half. Cobblers lead 1-0. Sullivan scored with 29 minutes to play in the first half. And so roll, try to play it back for Gehring, and it's going to be offside on the Cobblers. It wasn't going to be enough anyway. It's going to roll the way for Gehring to play, but makes it a little easier for the Governors with a free kick 20 yards away from the box. Going to get one for it. Barry tried to head one down to herself, and it'll be played to the near side, and it's going to roll all the way out for a throw now here for the Governors with 3:05 left to go here in the first. Here's Beck. We'll throw in for Templeton. Back for Beck. And now this one will come across into the box. It takes one high hop. Campy with a head, but it'll be played down for Kepler to make a save. As here again, the Governors trying to get one across. Instead, it'll be Easlin. Back to the top of the box. Barry trying to race in. Her shot is saved made by Kepler, but it's still loose and cleared away by the Cobblers. And both Barry and Kepler much slower to get up. And we'll have a whistle. And it's going to be for the goalkeeper in Kepler. To get time. The clock continues to run with 2:05 left.
Yeah,
and
that's
counting.
Huge save there by Kepler again. Another one that ball was waist high. Barry was able to get a leg on it, get a really good shot, and the goalie was real aggressive coming at her and was able to get a stop on it.
So with 1:50 left to go here in the first half, it'll roll all the way out for the Governors to have a throw on the near side. They stopped play momentarily to make sure that Kepler was okay. The throw from Beck, wind might have took a little bit as it rolls out, actually just went straight out. And now the throw here from the Cobblers. Able to step away is Becker, and then Allison is there. Becker tried to get around Allison, but didn't get enough of the touch. Another quick throw. Allison couldn't get a foot on it, but it'll be played off of Harmon and grabbed by Gehring with 1:14 left. On the kick, high kick to midfield. Knocked down, played across midfield. Taylor gets one up forward. Davis trying to touch it over for Barry, just a little bit too far for her. Back to Templeton with 55 left to play in the first half. As Davis trying to attack her in the last 50 seconds, just couldn't get the steal away. Here's a chance now for Harmon. Harmon up. Will fake the cross. Now there's a pass across. Becker at the top of the box. Here's a chance. That one off the crossbar and out. And it'll go for a goal kick. Well, that was a scare out there from the Cobblers in the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, definitely dodged the bullet there.
It'll be a pass for Allison. Excuse me. It goes up for 15 seconds to play. At midfield. Down to 10. As we can hear the PA counting down the final seconds of this first half. as cleared away by Allison. And that will take us to the end of the first half. So the Cobblers take a 1-0 lead here at the break as both teams, actually the Governors outshoot the Cobblers 10-9 in the first half, but it is a 1-0 lead for the Cobblers as Morgan Sullivan scored the lone goal so far. We'll step aside for 3 minutes and come back with halftime stats. You're listening to PIerre Governor Soccer on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. As we welcome you back here to Rapid City as the Central Cobblers lead 1-0 over the PIerre Governors at halftime. John Winkler alongside Mendel Miller. And Mendel, right now the Governors, they outshot the Cobblers 10-8 in that first half. It was 8 saves for Kepler, 4 for Gehring. So the better the chances so far, or I guess more of the better chances have come to the Governors because both teams have had really good chances. The only goal has been Sullivan that has scored for the Cobblers to have this 1-0 lead.
Yeah, PIerre gave up a couple pretty good chances early, and Jenna Gehring made a couple huge saves. And, and then once Central got the goal, PIerre's probably had the better of the play for the most part. And they've had some really good shots. And the saves that Central's made have they're almost reactionary saves. It hasn't been where she's just sitting back and making a save or reading a shot. She's just throwing her body out there and it's hitting her.
And this PIerre Governor, after the goal was scored by Sullivan, the next 5 minutes belonged to the PIerre Governors. They had a chance. The way they were playing that next 5 minutes, they could have had a 3-1 lead. They had some really good opportunities, just couldn't quite beat Kepler. And again, right now, going in the second half, and you got to play at least to a tie here in the second half to move into extra time and move into potential of PKs and everything like that. But the Governors can't get frustrated. Although they've had some really good looks, can't get frustrated. They haven't fallen, and they've got to use this as a positive to say they will at least one will eventually go in.
Yeah, keep doing what you're doing. You're getting the chances and things like that. And 40 minutes is a lot of soccer. There's a lot of possessions. You're going to get some chances. You just got to finish one of them and play good defense while you're at it. And maybe you get down to that 7-8 minute mark, then it's time to up the intensity and get a little desperate if you have to. But up until you just play soccer and just try to be the better team.
And this Pierre Governor team, again, has played really well, even at the tie that they had 2-2 against Rapid City Central, one of their best games of the season. Continue to play well throughout the rest of the season. And here again today, they're playing some good soccer. They're playing good enough to win a soccer game. It's just that one of these two teams that are playing good enough to win has to end up losing. The Governors are hoping that they can play some strong second half soccer and play just as good as what they did, if not a little bit even better in the second half.
Yeah, I think they've played well. They're not upset about that. I don't think they're probably frustrated that some of those good chances haven't gone in. Again, I don't think you change your game plan. I think they continue to press the back line and force them to make decisions and quick decisions with the ball, and they'll have success because they've shown that they'll turn the ball over. They'll give Pierre chances.
You read my mind on my next question. What were the changes, if any, for this Pierre Governor team? They trail 1-0 here after the first half. We will have later on today kind of talk about what's happening on today's KCCR. We'll have the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's in game 2 of the ALDS after this one is over. Not before, but after this one's over. Then we'll have Pierre Governor volleyball for you, as well as then the NBA Finals game 4, all right here on today's KCCR. So we'll step aside for 3 minutes, and we come back. We'll have the second half for you of the Pierre Governors and the Rapid City Central Cobblers in the first round of the Class AA Soccer State Playoffs. You're listening to Pierre Governor Soccer on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com.
They work hard too. We played pickleball down there in Griffin, and this summer, PIerre and Sydney and a couple others were there all the time playing. I mean, they work hard. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. Top 3 or 8th graders, aren't they? Pretty much, or 3 of the top 4. Mm-hmm. I think so. Yeah.
As we welcome you back here to Rapid City as we get set for the second half, Governors will go now from left to right. Rapid City Central from right to left. And the Governors are in need of at least one goal here to tie up this Rapid City team. And Mendel, you have to kind of refresh me here. How's extra time going to work here for Tide? We usually just end at a time in the regular season, but not anymore.
Right. And, I think it's 2-minute halves, but I'm not even going to talk about that till we get there because we got to get a goal first.
That's true. The broadcasts are a little unprepared on what overtime might bring, and I also try not to jinx the fact that I just said that too. So we have started the second half as the Governors and Cobblers battling here in Rapid City. A chance to play on Saturday as the winner will most likely face Stevens. They play Yankton at 4:15 Mountain Time here this afternoon. The Central boys will play next, and the girls 4:15 for Stevens. So if you're a PIerre fan and you get a win here against this Central team, you have a chance to scout your Saturday opponent depending on what time you want to leave here or not. As we're underway here at the start of the second half, as the Cobblers will throw it in after a quick ball that went out by the Governors. It'll be played for Taylor for PIerre across midfield. Knocked down almost to Paige Eisberg, but it'll be played now for Becker. Going for the near side. Touched over to the near side again. The Geest trying to get a pass. Blocked down by Allison, then cleared away by Allison. A.J. Hicks didn't get a pass for Easland. Didn't get enough on it, so now the Cobblers take over. As pass again. This one will come all the way in. And an opportunity. There's a shot and a goal scored by the Cobblers 45 seconds in. It is Kara Harmon. And all of a sudden, it's with 39-14. Harmon makes it 2-0 for Rapid City Central.
Yeah, just PIerre got bunched up a little bit, got bunched up here on the right side. Too many people around the ball and not staying spread. And then once Central won the ball, they had somebody open in the middle of the field.
So Barry will turn as now the Governors have to score 2 goals in the next 39 minutes to try and tie up this Cobbler team. As Barry trying to touch one in for Davis. It's going to get to the box. Davis with a chance, try to cross one again, and it'll go out of play for another corner for the Governors. And now every corner that you get here from here on out is very critical to try and score for PIerre.
Yeah, PIerre needs to get one here, get the momentum back, and just have the good feelings of seeing the ball go in the net. The next goal as fast as possible would be huge for PIerre.
So Taylor will set up from the far side. On the corner, comes in, headed down and headed away by the Cobblers. And racing after it, it will be Easland to win the race for the Governors. She'll turn and pass over for Williams, but behind Williams. Williams gets knocked down to a knee, gets back up, makes the play. Now Hicks, and Hicks will try and turn. She stays on her feet. Williams. And then one of the Cobblers went down as Williams tried to get a big kick and ended up kicking one of the Cobblers. And this is going to continue to roll, and now we will get a clock is stopped as one of the Cobblers is down. Williams tried to play on the ball, and I think she got a piece of the ball, but ended up just getting a little bit more of one of the Cobblers.
Yeah, I think the follow-through after she kicked the ball, her follow-through caught the Cobbler in the shins.
As that's going to be Becker, Kaylee Becker, the junior, that will make her way to the sideline. And she'll at least have to be looked at and before she come back in, or at least make it to the sideline. As we'll have a sub coming in. 37:51 left to go here in the second half. So it looks like it'll be a drop here just inside the box for the Cobblers to take. 2-0 is her score. Correa Harmon made it 2-0 here, 45 seconds in. And so now we'll have the drop and a quick free kick out towards midfield. Allison will step up and clear it back across. He'll take one high hop and roll out for a throw here for the Cobblers. This one goes over the top of the Cobbler defense. or offense. Knocked back down, played here for Bachelor as Harmon trying to get one across, was intercepted by PIerre. Williams got a piece of a pass. Bachelor now will give one for Harmon. Harmon will try and turn on Allison. And now the Cobblers have one moving forward. But a good job of stepping up, stealing one away where the Governors and Mutual Canals. Williams off of her foot, but not away from the Cobblers. Now DeGeese, and he's unable to clear it out of play. So another throw. This one for Bachelor again. Excuse me, that is for Stevens. It'll be played at the sideline. Again, another throw. Well, third time's a charm. It's going to be Gaddis that will throw it in here for the Cobblers. On the throw, Easlin headed it down. Eisberg trying to get one over for Williams. So we play in the middle of the field. And Mutual Canals throws one forward, but no one there for the Governors. As Bella Glass trying to get one up. Right back down by Mutual Canals. Glass again on the far sideline. They'll kick it out of play, and the Governors will get a sub, and they'll get the throw. 36 minutes to play here in the second half. Again, the Governors trail 2-0. And it's going to take a good-sized run here for the Governors. And a quick goal here to put the Governors back into a good spot. Because, yes, you are just 2 shots away from tying it up, but you want to get that first one in here pretty quick. As Williams will turn. Williams trying to get one forward for Hicks. Hicks on the run, trying to get over to it before it gets to the sideline, but it's out of play off of Rapid City Central, but it is for a throw for the Governors, as it is as far to the near side of the corner as you can get without being a corner. So again, 35-30 to play here in the second half. Easlin will throw to the top of the corner of the box. There's a shot that's going to go high and over the top of the goal. First shot of the second half for the Governors.
Yeah, not a bad shot, though. Kind of maybe catch them off guard with a one-touch off the throw-in, and a good effort there by Templeton just outside the box.
And so with 35 minutes to play, a goal kick, taking probably one of the defenders for the Cobblers. So on the far side, a quick turn. Becker's back into the game. It's good to see that she's back, and it will roll out for a throw. And the Governors will take that well. It's good that she's back in the game, but a misplay and a throw here for the Governors, so they'll take all of that. As on the throw, towards midfield, stepping up in front of the pass for Barry with the Cobblers. They'll come back for Hicks. And now Hicks trying to lead one forward for Barry, just a little bit too far. And played again by the Cobblers. Here's Sullivan again on the far side. Sullivan waiting to get everybody on side here. The Cobblers are trying to get something forward, and it is going to be onside. And here's another chance for the Cobblers, but unable to get over to it as JC Stevens got to it, but she couldn't keep her balance. And there's a big chance for the Cobblers that almost made it 3-0. As it'll be across midfield, back for the Cobblers again. Played for the Cobblers as Harmon got it over for Sullivan. So we'll go out off the Governors. So another throw here for Rapid City Central. 32.5 to play, 2-0 lead for the Cobblers here in half number 2. That'll roll all the way in the box and grab by Jenna Gehring. So again, the Governors have to find a way to get one here pretty quick to pull back within one shot. Here's Barry. She'll try and turn. This will get forward. It is an onside play. Hicks trying to knock it down to play it. It'll be played, turn around in the box. Hicks, and a foul's going to be called. Hicks tried to bump off the defender of Rapid City Central. Did so, but did too much and got called for a foul. And Central wastes no time. Becker up forward with Easlin. As that will be turned around by the Cobblers. Back towards midfield. Williams able to knock it down. She's going to try and race after it, but the Cobblers are going to get to win the race over to it. And here is Bachelor across midfield. Williams will play it back. The Governors are on side. That one's headed down. Barry with a knee into one of the Cobblers' midsection. And it'll be a throw here for Rapid City Central. And we'll have a throw here for the Cobblers. Again, they can waste as much time as they want. They don't have to go in any kind of hurry right now. Easlin trying to move one forward. And it'll be played across. Knocked down by Allison. It'll be for DeGeest. Here's Batchelor across to the far side. Sullivan for Becker. Trying to play one forward. Mucho Canals, though, will clear it away. Off of a leg of play now here for Barry. Now Barry trying to get a long shot, but it got blocked down. And it's back to midfield. And then cleared away by the Cobblers. It's going to roll all the way into the box and grabbed by Gehring. And Gehring will quickly boot one back across midfield. Campion knocks it down. Williams now to play. Touch for Taylor. Right back to Williams. And again, the Cobblers will steal. Taylor almost got a steal again. Batchelor. That one's stolen by Templeton. Now Campio will lead one forward for Williams on the far side. The Governors are going to try and attack here. This one will come in. Looking for Campio. It's onside, but she's just going to run out of time to get over to it. But it went off the Cobblers, so it'll be another corner for the Governors.
Yeah, good play there by Williams. Patience, giving Campia time to make her run, and scoring opportunity comes just from that patience.
So here's a corner kick for Graceland Taylor. This one will come into the box and then cleared away, but not completely out yet. Back into the box here. And now the Cobblers will finally clear it out towards midfield. As again played here for Templeton. At the box. Here's a long shot from Hicks. It's going to go well wide. And it'll go out for a goal kick. It'll be played here for one of the defenders for the Cobblers. 29 minutes to play here in the second half. As it comes out towards midfield. We played out for Harmon and now across in the midfield. Try to set one forward. It is onside, and it'll be played here at the edge of the box for DeGeest. Easling was able to get over to it, though, and cleared away. And it rolls out and have a quick throw for the Cobblers. Gaddis throws it in. Trying to get it back out towards midfield, the Governors. Gaddis will play it down. She's recently up from the JV team as Gaddis. Now Williams. Try to play one forward, and the Governors are going to be onside, but it's going to roll all the way to the box. They didn't get the flag up, and it just, again, the turf keeps that moving too far forward where the natural grass that PIerre usually plays on would have allowed that to slow down enough for the Governors to get an opportunity. Well, here comes a throw for the Cobblers. AJ Hicks will take a seat. Kyan Beck back in. Excuse me, that's Grace Richter that's in. Templeton gets it for Taylor. Graceland Taylor trying to turn around at the sideline. Played one forward. It's an onside play. The backspin will allow Richter to play. Her cross, though, she didn't get all of it. It rolls out for a goal kick. And maybe as Richter just got in the game, maybe a little bit of nerves, trying to a little bit of excitement that she get an opportunity, and had maybe a little bit more time than what she thought.
Yeah, 30 seconds in, and you get a chance to run to the corner and get across. That's a lot to ask for an eighth grader.
As on the goal kick, 27 minutes to play. Across midfield, it'll roll all the way back for Andy Allison. This will go across midfield, over the top of Becker. Richter headed down. Now Becker will get a head on it, and it'll be out of play off of Easlin. A throw here for the Cobblers. So with 26:50 left to go, again, the Governors still trail 2-0. They've gotten a way to get one here. They're starting to run out of time in terms of trying to get that first one to give them plenty of time to try and get a second one as well. Richter at midfield. It'll roll out. Almost looks like it didn't roll out at first, but it'll be a throw here for the Cobblers. And now here is Harmon. Harmon will get in. Leads one forward for Becker. Becker with the left foot. She scores. Becker makes it 3-0 with 26:20 to play here in the second half. And now the Governors are going to have to go into desperation mode.
Copper girls for the number 5, Kylie Becker.
Yeah, really nice play there. You know, Allison had to make a choice to whether to go right or left, and she was patient. Allison chose to go to her left and left the other side open.
Berrywell restarts here, and the Governors now have to find a way to score 3 times here in the next 26 minutes. As it'll be headed by Muntro Knaus. Played down midfield, and the Cobblers will try and get another run started again. Allison will step up and get one away. On the backspin, Richter trying to chase after it. Off of her foot and off of Richter. And for a throw for the Cobblers. The Cobblers have had 3 different goal scorers here in this soccer match in the first round of the Class AA playoffs. Richter got a toe on it and goes all the way out. It's going to be grabbed by Kepler wide of the net. And Kepler will slow things down. On the kick from Kepler across midfield, off the shoulder of Meg Maher. A roll for Williams to play back. And now the Cobblers will get another opportunity on the far side. Looking for a cross potentially. We'll turn it back to the top of the box. Now played down. Shot from Sullivan gets blocked. Pass it over for Becker. Becker's looking for a second one. Becker with a shot rolls straight right on at Gehring. And a save made. The 5th save here for Jenna Gehring. 24:45 to play. Governors need 3. This one will come in. Offside is going to be called on the Cobblers. Been cut off 6 times now here in this game. All right, Mendel, so 24:30 left. Governors down by 3. What do you try to do to try and push to score 2 quickly here in the next 5 to 10 minutes?
Well, first of all, you gotta win balls, and right now PIerre's not getting to the ball. Rapid City Central's winning every 50-50 ball and every loose ball. You got to possess the ball.
As Gaddis will start to move forward. Gaddis, Allison will get back. Gaddis will get run off the ball. Gehring is able to get a foot on it while he will grab and keep away from the Cobblers trying to score their 4th one.
And then you got to take chances on offense, not defense. You got to take chances on offense. You got to try to set that ball through.
And now stepping right through is Sullivan. Here's a shot, and that one will go in. And the Governors' wheels have fallen off here as Sullivan will score for the second time with 23:47 to play here in the second half. And Morgan Sullivan's got her second. And that one just stepped right through the defense. Miscommunication from all the Governors.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened on the last one, too. The defense is not marking up and picking people up as they come down the field. And, they're allowing Rapid City Central a free run.
As they were going to get the 5 subs to come. And the Governors will have a overhaul change here with 23:33 left to go. So now 23-25 and counting. 4-0 is the score. And so now you're looking at trying to score, still try and score 2 here in the next 5 to 10 minutes. But then you got to score another one. And then 5-10 minutes after that to give yourself an opportunity.
Right.
And the Governors' chances here in the Class AA playoffs in the first round looks like the door is fastly shutting on them. And it'll roll out, and it'll be a throw here for the Cobblers. PIerre boys will play at 6 o'clock tonight in Watertown. As they will have that game. It will not be a broadcasted game. We'll have the PIerre Governor volleyball opportunity game for you, as we have the opportunity to pull feed to bring you that one, but we won't have the PIerre Governor soccer games, or the PIerre Governor boys soccer game, I should say. 22.5 left. As it'll be knocked down by Hicks. Comes back to A.J. Hicks. She'll try and turn. But the Cobblers have possession. Now Becker. Becker gets run into. A foul committed by Avery Davis. And another free kick here for Rapid City Central. On the free kick, it goes off of Becker and then off of the Governors. And out for a throw for PIerre, or for the Cobblers. It'll be played. Davis. They say play on at the sideline. Davis keeps it in. Pass, though, will go right for Taylor Coots. As the Cobblers back again. Almost turn it over. That pass to the top of the box. Kepler will come out to play. And she'll try and switch fields. 21.5 left here in the second half. Governors down 4-0. Beck races after it. She'll pass back for Gehring. Gehring didn't get all of it. It'll take a high hop. And it'll go out for a throw for the Cobblers again. On the quick throw. Here now is Harmon again. Harmon gets to the side of the box. That shot will go on the goal line, but cleared away and out by Reagan Ray. And it'll be, I'm not sure if it's a corner or a throw. I think it's going to be a corner here for the Cobblers. And it will be a corner.
Nice play by Reagan Ray there. Again, Rapid City driving deep into the goal box, and a great cross that Ray was able to get out of there and get out of danger.
Becker on the corner end up going off of one of the Governors, off of Hicks and out. It'll be played again for the Cobblers. 20 to play here in the second half. A cross comes in, a chance. That one goes high over on a one-touch opportunity for the Cobblers. They almost made it 5-0. It'll go for a goal kick. As Harmon an opportunity trying to get her second. So PIerre here in the last 20 minutes, halfway through the second half. As that one will roll too far for Beck. Another throw. Off the shoulder of Williams. Goes out for another throw for the Cobblers. They quickly get it right back in. At the top of the goal box. Williams. Trying to get one up for Hicks. Now back for Williams. Floats one high. Played down Davis. Trying to kick one behind her head. But Becker got to it first and goes off of Becker. And a throw actually goes off of the Governors. So it'll be a throw here for the Cobblers. Coots will throw. Williams is there to play first. Hicks off the shoulder. Now Barry leaves one for Davis. Good touch there from Barry. That one off the hand of Coots. And a handball is called. 18:55 left to go and counting here in the second half. And it will be Avery Davis that will take the free kick here for PIerre. Actually, nope. Andy Allison will come in and take the free kick. And the Governors have to move fairly quick here. They get everybody set up, but they got to move quick. Allison, free kick. Side of the box, top of the box. And it'll roll for Becker easily to play. And then cleared away by the Cobblers. Rolls all the way out for a throw. 18:20 left to go. 5 seniors on this PIerre Governor team as their soccer careers are in jeopardy here in the last 18 minutes. And here's a chance as Barry gets out, does not get down. Kepler came out to play, knocked down Barry. They both tried to play the ball, and it rolls for a throw for the Governors. Boy, that was really close there for Barry to get that first one. Williams on a quick throw for Barry. Back for Williams. It'll be played Becker. She'll try and turn with it on the near sideline, and we'll kick it right back out for another throw for PIerre. As Beck will take the throw. Eisberg. And then cleared away by the Cobblers. And it'll roll out again. Andy Allison, A.J. Hicks, Brooke Easlin, Paige Eisberg, Katie Williams. The 5 seniors on this PIerre Governor squad. 17 minutes left to go. Becker off the throw, went in from the Governors. Goes off of PIerre and out now for the Cobblers for a throw. They're going to get 2 subs in. 16:50 to go. And we'll see how long Zanin keeps those seniors in right now. As the Governors, at this point in the stage, will now need a miracle here to at least have this game up. You're scoring once every 4 minutes, which, again, could happen. Not saying that this game is still far from over, still 16 and a half minutes to play, but the Governors have got to move quickly and score once every 4 minutes here in the next 16 minutes.
Yeah.
As Sullivan trying to get one through on a through ball. Allison will get over to it, and it'll roll out for off the flag, and it'll go for a throw here for the Cobblers. So this is another chance here for Rapid City Central. 12 shots to 11 in favor of the Cobblers. That's the big thing is PIerre has just had 1 shot in the second half. When you trailed 1-0 going into this second half, you felt like as the chances continued for PIerre that they're going to get the opportunity to tie it up, but all the chances now have gone for the Cobblers.
Yeah, Central's played really well here in the second half. They shut down everything that PIerre's wanted to do, and again, it comes down to possessing the ball and having chances, and PIerre just hasn't had a lot of it.
Coos knocks off Williams from the ball, and now Sullivan, who's got 2 so far for the Cobblers. A pass in and offside from Harmon. And it'll be the 7th time now the Cobblers have been called offside. 15-15 left to go. Free kick here for the Governors.
And, we've played some teams earlier this year that was happy to win 1-0 and 2-0. Central wants to win 10-0.
And this one will go down and just couldn't quite get over to his Campion.
They're still running 4 and 5 girls at the box every chance they get.
Now they're looking to finish this game with authority and have some. And again, especially in the playoffs here, you want to finish strong every single game too, because it leads to you don't want any bad habits forming going into the next round, especially because it could be a Stevens Central rivalry game in that second round if both those teams are able to win. This one will lead forward, and another offside is going to be called on the Cobblers. 8th time they've been offside, but they again still lead 4-0 here with 14 minutes to play. Allison will get the free kick and just couldn't quite get over that last defender for the Cobblers. Otherwise, Barry would have an opportunity to make it 4-1. As it'll be played, Sullivan will get to the top of the box. Good play there by Allison. Got all ball. And it'll be now for Bella Glass. Barry across midfield. Goes off the shoulder of Campion. Played back down. Eisberg. It'll roll to the near side. Williams will take over. Davis to touch back for Williams. Now Williams will try and win a foot race across and to the middle and just behind Barry and cleared back away by the Cobblers. And Becker will turn now with it. Becker, and a foul is called on the Governors. 13-15 left to go. As PIerre trails 4-0 here in the second half. 3 second-half goals for the Cobblers. Harmon, Becker, and Sullivan have made this lead near a handful. This one at the top of the box. Be played away by Beck. Now Williams will turn. Try to get one forward. Just couldn't quite get that lead forward for Campia. Eisberg knocked it down. Davis with a header. Barry's trying to race after it. She's going to win the race to it. And now here's Ryan Barry with a chance. Barry with a shot, and a save is made by Kepler. And the Governor's first chance here in the second half is a save by Kepler. A good shot by Barry, but good positioning by Kepler.
Yeah, that was a good save. It was low and hard, but she made a good save. Didn't give up a rebound.
This one at the box. Allison will win the race over to it. And then it will be cleared away by Allison. So that was where the Governors could have scored that first goal of the game. 4 subs will come in for Rapid City Central. 1 here for the Governors. Easlin is back in for Beck. So now after they did not score in the first 4 minutes, now you got to score one every 3 minutes. And again, hey, you say that, and it's, I guess, may not be, I don't know. But you kind of look at it and say, if you can get one here by the 9-minute mark,
right.
then you start to put yourself at the 6-minute mark. And all of a sudden, things kind of turn around a little bit for you. Instead of saying, well, we got to score 4 goals in 12 minutes, that sounds a lot worse than trying to say, we got to score 1 goal in the next 3.
Yeah, it's not baseball. We can't hit a grand slam and tie it up with one swing. We got to, chip away at it and things like that.
So here at 11.5, another throw for the Cobblers. Delaney Cost on the throw for Central. Plays on Saturday. This one will roll all the way to the sideline and out. That'll be another throw here for the Cobblers. 11-10 left to go. Here in the second half, 4-0 lead for Central. It is played by DeGeest. But Williams, her pass gets blocked by Batchelor. Batchelor will return. And now stepping up here is Rilsness. And then across, Sullivan lays it back down. Here is Harmon. A pass. And it'll be played for the Cobblers. In the box, a shot. And that one will go in the back of the net as well. And it's now 5-0 here for Rapid City Central. 10:31 to play here in the second half. And Central has a 5-0 lead. It is Harmon, her second.
5-0 Cobblers.
10:31 left to go. And Rapid City Central is well on their way to the second round. And will face the winner of Rapid City Stevens and Yankton. That will play later on this afternoon here at Sioux Park. Off the restart. Here is Becker again for the Cobblers. A whiff on a clearing attempt by Hicks. It'll come back. It'll now be played for Davis. Now Davis will move one forward. He's trying to get one forward for Barry, but too far. And it'll roll into the box for Kepler to play. A lot of these seniors, final 10 minutes for them here in a PIerre Governor uniform. As Reagan Ray will chase after it on the far side. As it will roll all the way to the sideline. A good job there by Ray to let it roll out for a throw for the Governors.
Yeah, good job shielded there and making the right play.
Hicks will turn. And at the sideline, a foul is called on the Cobblers. So a free kick here for PIerre. And again, Indy Allison, Brooke Easlin, AJ Hicks, Paige Eisberg, and Katie Williams. 5 seniors for this PIerre Governor team. And a subs coming in here for the Governors. And maybe an injury as well for one of those PIerre Governor players. Can't see who it was.
Campia went out. Sargent came in.
So that one will roll all the way to the box on the free kick. So Campia is going to get looked at. For these 5 seniors, Mendel, you spent a lot of time around this PIerre Governor soccer program for a while here, and these 5 seniors, they're going to be missed for this PIerre Governor team.
Yeah, certainly. They've a couple of them, 3 or 4 of them played a lot on the 2 state championship teams. They've got that history and that success that of the past, and the seniors' job kind of in this program has always been to lead by example and try to set that example, and they certainly have done the best that they can in that. And
chase for Sargent, just couldn't quite get a shot away again, and Kepler will grab to it.
And yeah, it's sad for them to I know all of them are gonna wanted to go out on a better note than in their last game than a 5-0 game.
Hicks will clear it away. And not to be, and obviously this is kind of about the seniors right now, but the PIerre Governor program as a whole, so you lead by example, and these seniors are leaving a really talented young bunch that will continue to get better into next year and then the years to come, because there's a lot of 8th, 9th graders and sophomores on this team that have had a lot of strong minutes for this Pierre Governor team.
Yeah, exactly. It's a young group as a core, and you know, I know those kids, and they're going to go to work here pretty quick, get better for next year.
As Katie Williams, that one got through the legs of the defender of Cost, but not over to Barry. 7:15 left to go here in the second half. As Becker, her pass goes right to Templeton. And here's Eisberg that will turn. Eisberg got blocked down and then cleared out by Paige Eisberg. 7 minutes to play. Again, don't forget here on today's KCCR, still 3 games left to be broadcasted. We'll have the Houston Astros, Oakland A's coming up after this. Then we'll have the Pierre Governor volleyball match against Watertown. And we'll close it out with NBA Finals Game 4 as they will sub goalkeepers. Alexis Pruitt, the senior, will come in. And you gotta give a lot of credit to Kepler. She made some fantastic saves. If she doesn't make some of the saves that she did, we're looking at, you said last game could have easily been 5-5. This game could easily be 5-5 right now.
Right, yeah. That, the first half that she played kept her team in the game. And that's, you're certainly trying to.
As that one will get for Eisberg just a little bit too far.
That's something you're trying to get out of your keeper in big games, is to, keep your team in it. Keep your team in the game, give them a chance. And she made some huge saves after the first goal for Central. Pierre had lots of chances, and she was able to keep it out of the net and not let it start going the wrong direction.
And not to be dismayed for the Governors as well, because Jenna Gary made two incredible saves in that first half, in the first 10 minutes to keep it a 0-0 game.
Yeah, exactly. Jenna's, she's played a good game. You look up and you give up 5 goals, and it's kind of like everything. You look at the end result, but she's played a really good game, and the goals that she's given up are no doubters.
As Easlin, a touch for Eisberg, back to Easlin. Now we played for Maher. And to the near side, here is Williams. It goes off the shin guard of Williams, so it goes out for a throw for the Cobblers. With 5 minutes to play, 5:10 to play here in the second half. And again, for this Rapid City Central team, they will await the winner of Rapid City Stevens and Yankton. That will play at 4:15 later on this afternoon here at Sioux Park. As Barry gives for Eisberg. Sargent to the top of the box. Back for Barry, but just let her too far, and it rolls out for another goal kick for the Cobblers with 4:35 left to go. In the season for this Pierre Governor team, they went 3-2 in the last 5 games of the season. They got that draw. That was the first time that the Governors, they had come in at 0-5 to that Rapid City Central game, got that first draw, and then really turned things around from there. Went 3-2 in the final 5 games. That one will roll just past the Cobblers. Jumping over it was Easlin, so she didn't get a piece of it, and it rolls out for a goal kick. Otherwise, it was just about to be 6-0 for the Cobblers.
Yeah, they've really taken advantage of their chances that they've had in the second half. They've got numbers forward. They've had 3 or 4 attackers into the box every chance, and when you get that many people forward, it's hard to defend them all.
At the top of the box, there's a shot that will go wide of the field goal post of the football field, and it'll roll out for a goal kick. 3:40 to play, or 3:45, excuse me. The clock is stopped for subs coming in. So again, the Governors had outscored their opponents 17-4 in those last 5 games of the season, and had an opportunity to even put up a 5 spot here today without some of the remarkable saves from Kepler. And the Governors right now trail 5-0. On the near side, it is Delaney Cost. They'll go all the way into the box and grabbed by Jenna Gehring. 3:15 left to go here in the second half. Off the shoulder of Barry, rolls forward. She's going to try and race after it. Pruitt will have to come out and play before it got to the box, and we'll clear it away for a now throw for the Governors. Brooke Eastland will throw. That one will go out again by the Cobblers. Another throw for Eastland. Actually, it goes off the Governors, so a throw for the Cobblers with 2:40 left to go. And one of the things, too, that it was difficult for a lot of teams, but difficult for the PIerre Governors is having the opportunity to play outdoor soccer. They played indoor soccer right before the pandemic began, and then just really couldn't get back on the field other than just going out and having some practice games and instead of having some legit competition and playing with each other against other teams.
Yeah, exactly. It was a strange year, a strange spring. Obviously, just about the time that games would be held and club games and things like that, and a lot of experience for these players. They got wiped out, so inactivity over the summer. Probably in a team like this, where there's a lot of young players, probably didn't do them any favors.
As Barry at midfield will go the near side. And now a chance with hopefully a full off season with everything, get a chance to continue to play, maybe go indoor here this winter, and then a chance to go back and play with the club team. Here's a long shot that's going to go high on the crossbar as Harmon was looking for the hat trick. But it's now with 90 seconds left to play. So the Governors will season come to an end here in the last 80 seconds. And Rapid City Central will move on to face the winner of Stevens and Yankton. That one will miss Williams. Here's Cost at the sideline. Eastland and Williams are both there to the middle. Hicks will clear out of the way. 1 minute to go here in the second half. Back for Williams. Trying to get another run forward, but he'll be played now here for Harmon. Harmon to the box. Will sidestep Eastland. And now a chance, and then could not get the shot away, did Harmon. This will be across the other side, the far side of the box, and rolls off of the Central Cobblers and rolls out. And just barely stays in here. 35 left to go. As the Cobblers are looking for one more. And then cleared away by the Governors. Davis couldn't get over to it. 20 seconds left. There's a long shot that Gary will make the save. And she will grab. 6 saves for Jenna Gehring in net. 16 shots for the Cobblers. 10 seconds left to go. As you can hear the countdown. Paige Eisberg, one long shot that's going to go well wide. And that will do it. Governors will lose 5-0 here in the first round of the Class AA playoffs. Their season comes to an end. We'll step aside for 2 minutes. Come back to wrap this one up. You're listening to PIerre Governors Soccer on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com.
Site, opponent, and time to be.
As we welcome you back here to Rapid City, as it is a final score 5-0. The Cobblers, they beat the PIerre Governors and advance to the second round in the AA quarterfinal matchup against the winner of Rapid City Stevens and Yankton. As John Wickler alongside Mendel Miller, and Mendel, first half was really good for the PIerre Governors. In the second half, didn't start out so well, and it kind of snowballed from there because, again, in this type of a playoff game where you have to come away with the win or at least tie to send to extra time, but you got to press a little bit more than maybe what you do in the regular season. And for the Governors, it just kind of snowballed on them, and the score won't really indicate how close the game this was.
Yeah, certainly they got a goal pretty quickly under a minute into the second half, and that's a killer. That's really hard. To give up one that quickly, and then 2-0 on a good team is a big deficit. That's a big hill to climb, and as you press and as you try to get numbers forward, you give up that counterattack. And Rapid City Central was very efficient on their counterattack and making good shots.
They outshoot the Governors 16-12 in the game. The Governors are out shooting the Cobblers 10-8 after the first half, but they only got 2 shots in the second half, and credit Kepler in the first half for making numerous saves that kept the Governors off the scoreboard and ultimately gave Rapid City that momentum to get the win.
Yeah, exactly. She kept them in it, which is, again, that's what you want. You want your goalie to step up at a big game, and she kept them in it. And then in the second half, Central played really well as a team. They just, as you said, 2 shots for PIerre, and they just didn't give PIerre any life at all. They got up that second goal, and they just clamped down and suffocated them.
As the Governors, their season comes to an end here in the first round of the state tournament. The boys will play later tonight. That's at 6 o'clock over in Watertown. We will have the PIerre Governor volleyball game for you. We get a chance to take some feed because I mapped it out, and unfortunately, I just can't quite get that 5.5-hour drive in a span of 2 hours, so I can't get the Watertown game on the radio for everybody.
And there wasn't any direct flights from Rapid City to Watertown that really fit the schedule, was there?
You would think, well, the Watertown, I can go to Chicago from Watertown, but I can't go to Rapid City from Watertown.
Right.
That's not fair. So, but the Governor volleyball game will be on the air. We have feed for that, so we'll have that for you. We'll recap this game as well in the pregame and postgame show of the volleyball matchup, as well as talk about the PIerre boys soccer matchup in Watertown. Mendel, appreciate all the work that you've helped me with over the season. It's always fun getting a chance. We didn't really get a chance last year to work too much together. We only got that one game, but a full season in here, and it was a lot of fun, just like it was all the way back at the beginning of the season. Hate that it's ending already here, but always fun to work with you.
Yeah, certainly, and it's a joy, and it's always good to be here and be able to contribute and stuff like that. And I think all the other PIerre fans appreciate me not being on the sideline and being loud, and appreciate your efforts to take me away from some of that.
Every once in a while, I'll try and get that mic turned on. I'm just kidding. You've done a fantastic job. I appreciate all the help that you did this season, and already looking forward to 2021. Although I will say, let's take our time getting there because we want to see all our sports be played here getting into 2021, but looking forward to the 2021 soccer season.
Exactly. There's a lot of sports to be played, hopefully, and hopefully, everything breaks well and these kids can enjoy the seasons that they deserve.
As again, here coming up on today's KCCR at 3 o'clock, we will have coverage of the Houston Astros and Oakland A's game 2. That's at 3 o'clock. We'll have a little bit of some music for you in between there. Then at 6:45, we'll start coverage of the PIerre Governor volleyball game against Watertown, and then we'll have game 4 of the NBA Finals after the volleyball matchup is over. Thanks to Mendel Miller. He's to my left. I'm John Wickler. The final score here, the Rapid City Central Cobblers, they beat the PIerre Governors 5-0 to end their season, as the Governors are eliminated in round 1, as we say so long from Rapid City.